This episode is brought to you by Google Gemini. With the Gemini app, you can talk live and have a real-time conversation with an AI assistant. It's great for all kinds of things, like if you want to practice for an upcoming interview, ask for advice on things to do in a new city, or brainstorm creative ideas. And by the way, this script was actually read by Gemini. Download the Gemini app for iOS and Android today. Must be 18 plus to use Gemini Live.
You know, one season, right, I complained that you said basically all the time.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, this season, the thing you do is you go, people can play the hippopotamus.
It's because of my big lips.
Your pink lips?
I was meant to say big lips.
Wow. I've already got the episode title.
I got...
Big Lips Milner.
That's what my ex said.
Oh, no, good to know.
Last time on the Work-Wife Balance podcast, it all kicked off.
It's where you basically shave your face. I mean, I know I've got a bit of a beard, but... Oh, God, here we
How
go.
much do you think a baked potato should cost, right? At Soft Play, you've already paid £8.45 to get in, okay? A baked potato with cheese and beans, £9.30.
You've been ripped off, my friend.
What were you doing last night? Well, the Christmas banners to wrap around.
Right, get on with it.
Here's something that you will be shocked to learn.
Oh, yes.
I've done some work.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
On this podcast, I've put in some genuine effort, and
Right.
I've reached out through the medium of Facebook, because previously we've talked about your history of Wakefield going out late and
Yeah.
eating pies at the end of the
Yeah.
night. The pie shop
No.
has agreed
Stop.
to have a chat to this podcast. I mean, this is a big moment for us all.
This is like proper celeb. This is
the biggest guest we've
big
ever
time.
had.
This is big time.
And we've had Gary
This
Milner
is big
on.
time.
So
So we've got the owners of the Wakefield Pie Shop on.
it's a guy called Matt.
Wait, do we need to remind listeners?
Oh, you want me to do a flashback moment where you talked about the pies?
Yeah.
So you want me to do more work? Okay, here it is. Here's me putting in some more effort.
This pie shop was in Wakefield. I don't know if it's still there. I'd love to know. By the way, if you live in Wakefield and you know this, please get in touch.
And you run the pie shop.
And you run the pie shop.
Specific shout-out request.
Used to be right in the centre, near the club, right? And you used to come out, kind of topple out the club, and you go, oh, what do you fancy, mate? Cheese, chips, gravy? Nah, mate, tonight's a pie night. And you go to the pie shop, and there'd always be a queue, and they'd make all sorts of pies.
I just don't...
Cheese and onion pie, steak and kidney pie, steak and ale pie.
I don't know if I'd want it, though. Would you actually
Yes, you
want
would.
it?
Caked in gravy. Right, so you get it. So pie shop, big deal, Wakefield, celebs. We've got them on exclusively here on the Work-Wife Balance podcast. I'm so excited.
Hello?
Oh, hiya. It's Chris and Leigh. Is it okay to have a quick chat about the pie shop now? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course it is.
My wife, Leigh, who's here...
I've been loads of times. I was born in Wakefield, and I used to have nights out in Wakefield, and I used to go to your pie shop. Chris finds it bizarre that we have a pie shop for a night out kind of meal. He was like, what, you have pies after a night out? And I was like, oh yes. And there's a famous place in Wakefield that does it.
Yeah, well, I've got friends who are not from Yorkshire, and they find it bizarre because they say, what? So people in Yorkshire go for a pie?
Yes.
They'll go for a kebab and a pizza.
When I told Chris, he was like, you're having me on, didn't you? You didn't think I was...
Yeah, but what? It's a really good idea, but what I want to know is, how do you get into running a pie shop as like a job? Because that's like super cool.
For me personally, I were a customer of the pie shop.
Oh, right.
So I used to go to the pie shop, and I was sat at home flicking through Facebook and saw the pie shop was up for sale.
Oh.
So me and my wife went and visited the pie shop, and we decided to buy it.
That's a bit of a change of career, isn't it?
Very, very. Well, I worked in financial services and ran contact centres for people at Direct Line, and yeah, it was a massive change for me, but it enabled me to be my own boss.
And eat as many pies as you want, I can imagine.
I don't eat pies anymore.
It's like too much of a good thing, is it? I bet you've just had so many.
Well, my chief tester is my son.
Oh, that's
I
good.
love that.
Who works for me, and he has a pie every night he works.
Oh my God, I love this. How old is your son?
17.
Okay, and
What's his favourite pie?
Chicken.
you
good.
like a chicken?
Oh,
don't you?
yeah. Oh, you're talking my language
You
now.
like a chicken. What sort of pies do you do then?
Steak.
Yeah.
Steak and kidney. Steak and potato. Chicken.
Yeah.
Cottage pie. Pork pie.
Pork pie. Oh, yes. So when people come in at the end of a night, because this is, I'm sure you've had this question from people who aren't from Yorkshire, but is it just like a given that a pie is like the best end to a night because it it soaks up a bit of the booze? Maybe if you've been out late, because you're open quite late, aren't you?
So Friday nights we close at 12 now. Saturdays normally we're open till 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 a.m. I bet you've seen some scenes.
We have a diverse
I love that.
customers. Some people are worse for wear at the end of the night,
But you're there for them, aren't you, in a way? Because it's a great... I can just imagine. It's like
which is a challenge.
Yeah, I
at
can...
times.
I love this.
People come in at the beginning of the night and ask us what we've got left,
Wow.
even though we've just opened. And they expect me to run through the whole menu. And I said, well, there's a
menu board.
an 8-foot menu there. Just read that.
But I saw an old menu online, and I think in the old days, the shop used to have lasagna, which I always find a bit
Oh,
of
we still do lasagna. It's probably our second best seller.
What?
Yeah.
People come to the pie shop and go, do you know what I fancy tonight? Now that I've come to the pie shop, fancy a lasagna.
You see, this is why Northerners are the best. This is why up north is you can't beat it, can you? You know, we sell
You can have
anything.
lasagna and chips from us for £8.50.
Bloody,
That is
that's
good. I tell you
bargain.
what. Ooh.
Bargain. Down here, you're talking about 15 quid for that.
Oh, yeah.
Easy. And so we do homemade pie, chips, mushy peas and gravy
Yeah.
for £8.50.
I'm surprised that lasagna is the second most popular, but I guess... What's the most popular pie, then?
Steak pie.
Steak
by
pie.
a long, long way.
Is it?
Hang
a
on.
good steak pie.
You've just reminded me now as well, because there's a bit of a debate going on with chips, cheese and gravy and the gravy situation. Do you have to deal with that as well?
Yeah, we sell chips, cheese and gravy for £4.50.
£4.50. Look at that. We don't. You know what? We don't get gravy down here. That's what I miss.
So do you sell T-shirts as well? Because I looked on the Facebook page and I was thinking Christmas is coming for Leigh, and I was thinking that she might like a little T-shirt.
I would love that.
Well, I'm pretty much sold out.
What?
Extra large.
You cheeky sod.
All right, well, she won't get in one then.
Who's talking about for you? Chris,
Oh,
not
yeah,
me.
I see how it is. So, and do you do just a couple of days a week then? So is it usually Friday, Saturday that you do, I guess?
We're only open Friday and Saturday nights. People think that's it, but making all the pies is... We make them on the premise of the pie shop.
All right.
It's a full-on Wednesday, Thursday operation to make them all.
How many pies do you reckon you make a week?
Well, this week, because we're going into Mad Friday and the Saturday after Mad Friday, we'll probably make portions
Yeah.
knocking on 500.
Bloody hell. And you'll sell them?
Hopefully.
I'll tell you what, next time we're in Wakey, when
We'll pay a visit.
I'm coming. I'm going to make sure.
You've got to go, Chris.
I've never.
It's legendary in Yorkshire.
I'm
Come and have a
excited.
free pie on me.
Oh, look at that.
You wouldn't get that in the south.
You
I'll
won't
tell
get
you
that in the
for free.
south.
Only people get discounted. Free pies normally is family.
Oh, thank you so much.
Monday is fun day.
Could you run a pie shop though? I would eat the pies
I'd eat the pies.
for sure.
I eat the pies. that's
when I
another.
say-
That's another. You gotta.
Who ate all the pies? And then I go, me.
Me.
I ate all,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's no surprise though that steak is the most popular one, but you're actually. I want to say it because you're gonna have to edit this. Flabbergasted.
Well, that's all right. There's no
Didn't
peas
pop
in.
then. Going off piece.
Oh,
Going off pieced.
Sake.
Sorry, I'll stop. It's probably really annoying. No, you're really surprised that they do lasagna.
And what I'm pleased about is that you can still get it on a Saturday night at 1 a.m. if you want lasagna or a pie. It's there and available for you.
Well, I like the fact that all Northerners are just born with banter.
Yeah. I mean, I do actually... Is it weird that I do want a T-shirt?
Yeah, you tried, didn't you? Cheeky bugger as well, saying I need XL. I mean...
Depends how many pies you've got.
Depends how many pies I'm having.
So away from the world of pie shops and celebrity guests.
Yes. I need to come back down to earth.
So you know when you're married to somebody and there's like an awkward situation, you sometimes deploy the wife or like you deploy your partner to deal with it, don't you? Like for example, today you didn't want to go to the dump and you didn't want to empty all the sand out of the sandpit and then mess with any. So you just deployed the husband and then I had to deal with all that shit, basically.
But I just think you're good at that stuff.
We have our area of expertise.
You're good at that stuff.
Like if somebody spills curry on the carpet, for example.
Deploy
the wife.
Yes.
Because you know.
See. What about when Theo does a massive shit? Who gets deployed?
Well, I feel like I'm often deployed for that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny because so do I.
Maybe he just does a lot. There's been a new situation where I've had to deploy the wife.
Oh, yeah. I like how you refer to me as the wife.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, this and this situation has been quite recent, and it's been about 3 or 4 times now when Theo's having a haircut.
Oh, yes. Well, this is quite annoying, though, because I thought it'd be nice
for Daddy to take Theo.
For you and Theo to have a little bonding time.
Did you?
Right? Both go get your hair cut by Ilka.
Who's actually appeared and been mentioned on this podcast before.
Right.
Although I got the names the wrong way around. Ilka's the good one. Anyway.
Okay. Sorry about the other one.
Sorry, Ilka.
But then you came back traumatised.
So I took him for his first haircut with Ilka. And it was great because he got out a little
cape
box. No, well, he put Theo on a box first. And then he got out like a classic barber's... I'm just going to say a cape.
It's a cape.
It's the thing that goes around your neck.
Yeah.
And it was red and white striped.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't normally deploy. He doesn't deploy the cape for normal customers like me.
Right.
But he deployed the cape for Theo.
Love it.
I was very excited by this. And I took a picture.
It looked mega cute.
So and we had a lovely first haircut with Theo.
So what happened after that?
After that, I thought, right, we're going back to Ilka. This is going to be every month or so, every couple of months. He hasn't got that much hair. We can, when he needs a haircut, when Leigh decides he needs a haircut, you can deploy me, and I will take him for a lads sesh.
So what happened then?
For some reason, he no longer cares for the haircut.
He does not like.
He doesn't like the clippers. He doesn't like the scissors. He doesn't like sitting on the box anymore. He doesn't like the thing he doesn't like his hands being underneath the cape blanket thing that they put around you. He doesn't like anything about it.
So guess what happened, guys?
Deploy the wife.
The wife was deployed.
Yeah. And you're good because you brought the mini TV
Oh, I came with
thing.
supplies. I came with backup.
You got snacks out for him.
The snacks were there.
His favourite TV show.
TV shows downloaded.
And then you sort of dab his eyes if he ever gets a hair in his eye.
I have a wet wipe just handy, just in case the excess hair wafts in his face.
This is so random, but I think we should talk about this.
What?
Because I was just thinking, I really like the idea of just someone doing that for me. So when I go for the haircut, can you just dab my eyes? And
wow. I'm not doing that. No, wife is not being deployed for that.
No, but do you remember? This podcast is going to take a turn for the very weird now, but I'm up for it.
Here we go.
Do you remember that some people in this road used to pay somebody to be treated like babies?
Yes. The house on the opposite side of the road. On the corner.
I mean, I don't want to give away that it was number 8, but it was number 8.
It was number 8, and this is amazing, right?
How have I just remembered
so
this?
So when we moved onto the estate, right, there's this house down the road, and in this house they used to run a business where adults, fully grown adults, would go in as paying customers to be treated like babies.
Yeah.
So that means that they'd have nappies on.
Wheeled around in a pram sometimes?
That's it, yeah. Wheeled around in a pram. And sometimes a onesie with a dummy. And sadly, then someone reported them and it got shut down.
It means I couldn't go anymore.
You had a loyalty card, didn't you?
Sends an email. workwifebalancepod@gmail.com. Insta.com.
I feel like I'm leading this podcast, but you've had a very busy day today. So you went to have afternoon tea, darling. And that's really tired you out.
We had this thing that looked like a Quidditch. What are they called?
Oh, the golden snitch.
The golden snitch. It looked like that you put on top, and when you pour the tea, the golden snitch like caught all the little crap bits that come out.
So you used so this is how posh it was. You used a golden snitch to strain your tea.
Yeah.
In some weird configuration.
Cool. Yeah.
And then tomorrow, in your life of la-di-da gallivanting...
Yeah, this is after I've shaved my face, by the way. I shaved my face for this.
Oh, for this?
Yeah.
What, for...
No, it was actually for holiday. So that in the light, you can't see the little hairs on my face.
Well, tomorrow's a spa day.
Yes,
which we're going to go to the spa.
Yes, we are. You love a spa, don't you?
Have some quality time. I
love
love
the spa.
everything about the spa. I don't like a steam room, but I like the salt inhalation room. I like the robes.
You like the full shebang.
I like the swimming pool. But what I don't like is the noise that you make every time we go to the same place.
You always ask me to do it.
Because everything's really good, except they have a really pointless rainforest shower walk.
Yeah.
Okay, press a button, and it's basically a slow shower.
Yeah. You know your first apartment that you ever or your first flat that you used to live in, and it used to trickle out in the shower.
The water was not strong.
No, it's like
the
that.
water pressure is weak.
Yeah.
On this.
I tried to think of that when I was in my first flat. This is a spa experience when really it was just mouldy water trickling out of the shower.
Well, this and what they have these sort of animal noises that are supposed to relax you. Well, I think it's supposed to be whale noises,
No, it's supposed to be like in the Amazon rainforest, and like monkeys and like.
It sounds like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm allowed to copyright-wise use the original, but there's no point because Leigh's going to do it, and I promise you, it's exactly the same.
You ready?
Yeah. This is going to wake up Theo, who's having a sleep. But anyway, it's worth it. Go on. I mean, it's not right, is it, that you can do that?
It's spot on as well.
It's absolutely
the right pitch.
Identical to it.
Identical.
And you do it right in my ear.
I know.
Why'd you do that?
It's part of the relaxation.
Leigh's phrase of the week.
We're still going on with this.
Why? It's just because you come up with such good stuff.
Do I?
Yeah, it's brings me joy that you sort of create these phrases, and I think people should use them more.
Maybe we should make a dictionary of it by the end of it.
I thought you could say something else.
And then flog it.
I think say you're such a dick for doing. So I'll give you your phrase.
Here we go.
Thanks, Theo. The best of two evils.
I mean, I think that's a good one, that.
It's nice, isn't it?
I'm going to patent that one.
It's a very positive outlook because it's like, he chose the best of two evils. Because it should be the lesser of two evils, which is like you've the least bad one. But you're like, no, you chose the best of two evils. It's a very positive outlook. It's a bit like you. I like it. It's positive.
Can you use that in a phrase then? This podcast
You can either listen
is
to
the
this
best
one,
of two evils.
or you can listen to any other one. It's the best
Our
of two
gaming
evils.
podcast.
This is the best of two evils.
This is the best of two evils. Just like, so I'm the best of two evils.
What, am I the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I was going to say goodbye, but I've remembered something else that annoys me now.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little rant in me.
Here we go.
And then I'm ready to go.
Okay, just one final Christmas rant for y'all.
For y'all. You know when the tube was delayed by 45 minutes today?
And
I was
you were
coming
raging.
home, a woman got on her phone.
Yeah.
And someone rang her, right? And this has always been a bugbear of mine.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hey. How's it going? Hi. She said hi about 20 times.
It's like when people say, "Are you good?" And they go, "Yeah, you good?" And they go, "Yeah, are you good? Yeah, you good? Are you good? Yeah, I'm good."
You're like playing ping pong with.
Yeah,
are you
I think
good?
people forget that they've said, "Are you good?" And it keeps going backwards and forwards.
Well, that's fine. I mean, the hello isn't the thing that pisses me right off. It's the
right.
goodbye. It's when people go, "All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Hang on a minute. I know it's your mum that used to do that.
Yeah, my
Your
mum was
used
a big fan of
she
that.
would bye.
And then it's like they get quieter. Like, bye.
What do we do?
Bye.
See ya.
See you, love. But what I try and do, have you noticed that I've been employing this as a new kind of life thing?
Yeah.
I don't, when you phone, I don't say hello and I don't say goodbye. I'm trying to be more original.
Well, what did you say today when I rang you?
I just say, what can I do for you? Did you book this appointment with my assistant?
Straight to the point.
And then at the end, I just go, yeah, that sounds good. All right. And then the phone goes down.
I get the end bit, but not a hello.
No, I don't say hello. I just think,
It's not very sociable.
or I say if it's your phone, like today when someone rang you, I go, Leigh's phone. Leigh's phone, can I help you?
I don't like that. I don't mind the goodbye, but I think you need a hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's. I don't mind if you do a song
Or
lyric.
greetings, or...
Greetings?
Yes, or...
When I rang the pie shop, though, I did say hi.
Okay, we're halfway there. We'll stick with that.
Compromise.
Don't forget, you can subscribe on Twitter, Insta, and send us an email. work-life-balance-pod@gmail.com.
I mean, we haven't had a mid-season interval before, but then it hasn't been Christmas mid-season yet. But we're only going to have like 1 week of
Are we allowed 1
chilling.
week off?
Yeah, I think so. If you've got a 1-year-old, you can have 1 week off. If you've got 2 kids, you can have 2 weeks off.
Oh, I like the sound of that. So we're going to be eating all the pies.
Oh, you've actually broken my headphones doing that. Great. I know what I can do. It's off.
A Merry Christmas.
Are you tired of seeing your teen or young adult struggle on a path that clearly isn't the right fit? Is your teenager confused about which direction to take after high school? The future of work is changing rapidly, and our kids need to know all of the options available after high school so they're empowered to make the choice that is best for them. In each episode, we explore the latest trends that are shaping the opportunities of today and tomorrow. I'm your host, Betsy Jewell, and this is the High School Hamster Wheel Podcast.